Hi guys, it's Angela from Business Sense. I'm here today with Jessie. Jessie's from Mobi Ventures. He's one of the dispatchers and he's going to tell us a little bit about what happens on a daily basis in the emergency services. So Jessie, tell us about what you do at Mobi Ventures.
Well, it's very simple. We have many different sectors as well.
Okay.
So it's not just Mobi Claw, but Mobi Response, Mobi Track, and all the other ones. Mobi Detect is also one of them, where we monitor CCTV cameras, which AI detects different people, intruders, vehicles, firearms, etc. And mostly I do dispatching is in my job title, which is basically if someone has an emergency, they press their panic.
Yes.
I then call the client, ask what the emergency is, and depending on what it is, I will dispatch the necessary services, which
Okay.
whether that be an ambulance or for medical, or now for services like police, SAPs, security, a broken down vehicle with a flat tire, whatever the case may be. If they feel unsafe, we can send security as well as a towing truck, whatever necessary services they need.
Okay. So when the call comes to you, so just tell me a little bit about the procedure. So you phone them back. If they're in a flat panic and they don't know I don't know where I am, I don't know what's happened.
Right. So
How do you calm someone down? Let's talk about that.
well, it's very simple. You just firstly tell them to breathe, just relax. We are here to help. We reassure them. We try to keep them calm. And then let's say they do have a flat. The app where you press the panic actually has a GPS on it. So you have to allow your location. That will show us where they are. And if they don't know how that works or if they struggle with that, they can also send us a WhatsApp, because we do have an emergency WhatsApp line, and they can send us their live location or a pin of their location, and we can dispatch the services from there. Yes, ma'am.
And what would you say is the most common emergency?
Medicals.
Definitely medicals?
Definitely medicals.
Is that people, obviously in a medical emergency, are they sick? Are they fallen sick?
Yes, this can vary to anything, but it's mostly where we send ambulances, but this could be any medical emergency, whether that be a client is having a seizure, a client has a heart attack, smaller things, clients are vomiting, they're not sure what's going on.
Okay.
Lots of things, many things, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And who do you partner with for your ambulance response?
ER24 are our number one. They are a national-wide partner of ours. Yeah.
Okay. And tell me about response time.
Well, that's also varied, depending on where you stay as well.
Yeah.
But since ER24 is our partner, we try to use them first. However, if the time difference for how long they're going to be, the ETA, its estimated time of arrival, is too long, we try to use different services. For example, in Hillcrest, we'll mostly use Meditech as they are closer to most of our clients. The same goes for Wasteful. We'll mostly use ER24 as they are very close to the emergencies. So it all depends on the area, where you stay, or how long the ambulance, because we also message with them on groups on WhatsApp. So we are on direct messages with the actual ambulances that go out.
Right.
So they will tell us directly what their ETA is. And this is a definite. It's not going to be what they're guessing it is. It's this definite, this is the ETA. So from that, we use our own initiative to see if we should send another ambulance or that one. Yeah.
So the closest one, obviously,
Yes, ma'am.
because that's important, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how many calls, let's say daily, are there sort of what promotes more calls, a busy day or a quiet day, let's call it?
I can't say exactly what day will be busier than the next. Because many times you think, okay, Sunday's a quiet day, no one's going to press their panic, and then the next moment you get 8 calls a day.
Yeah.
The same thing goes for New Year's. Everyone was expecting it to be really busy at the company, and we probably had 2 calls. I was working the night shift, and I probably had 2 calls the entire night. Not big things either, but then 2 days later, it was extremely busy.
Wow.
So it all depends. I mean, you would think certain days are busier than others. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. You can't predict which days people are going to have emergencies.
It's very unpredictable.
Very unpredictable. So you
does
always
it keep you on your toes,
You
Jessie?
always have to be sharp, yeah. Sadly.
That's good to know. And how long have you been doing this?
About a year now.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And what were you doing before that?
High school.
Fair enough. Okay, good. Okay, do you think that you'll go into the medical profession? Do you think you'd like to be a medic? Do you think you'd like to stay in this business?
Actually, after high school, this is the first thing is what I wanted to do.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to go into cybersecurity, which is what I'm studying now.
Okay.
But after working here for a while, I do want to try and get into the paramedic scene, go on the ambulances themselves. Our company is also very nice. What they do is they let us sometimes ride with an ambulance or security emergencies or whatever the case may be, so that we can get the in-field experience as well. It gives us an idea of what it is as well when you're sending a dispatch.
Like a ride-along?
Yes, of course, exactly, yeah. So we do a lot of ride-alongs as well, which they offer.
Isn't that quite terrifying?
It's actually really interesting. It's really nice to see that point of view, because if you sit the whole day, remember we 12-hour shifts, we sit in the office, all we're doing is the dispatching.
Yes.
Now to actually see how that works, it's a lot more intense than you would have thought. So I enjoy it. I really do.
Good.
Yeah.
And can you tell me more about these cameras?
Yes, of course. So it's our Mobi Detect side.
Yes.
We have multiple cameras. So there is ones at the Westfield Girls. We have ones at Spa. We have many cameras. And then basically we have this site called Actuate, which is AI that picks up detection. So if someone is, let's say a person has stopped at Spa, we can set the time of which hours the camera must detect it. So if a male at 3 a.m. gets out of his car, it'll come through on us and it will say if it's a true alert or false alert, meaning that there's an actual person there and he's trying to rob something, or if there's just a person there and he's minding his own business. It'll detect if someone is going to reach for a firearm. It'll also detect if there is a firearm.
Wow.
Basically from previous things in AI, how the AI works. You can also see when a gun is in the holster. Also.
So it picks up human movement.
Yes, correct. And
human movement that is abnormal, or what would you call suspicious?
Yes, suspicious is more the
like reaching for a firearm.
Like reaching for a firearm, walking in a certain area at a certain hour when you shouldn't be walking there. So, for example, at Bluff Meets a Bluff, we have cameras there. Now, the actuator is active during the early morning hours, so 3 a.m, 2 a.m, etc. So in those hours, if you see a male walking there or a female, if you see someone walking there that's not supposed to be there, we normally dispatch on response, see if that person is all right or if they're supposed to.
See what they're doing.
Exactly, yes.
What they're up to.
Yes, exactly.
And generally, is it the response you thought it would be?
Yes, normally, most of the times. I've only had one incident where there was a suspicious male and it was in Westfield by one of the roads in Westfield where we have cameras, and we did dispatch and it was resolved. Okay. But most of the times my dispatches come down negative, and it's mostly just homeless people walking or really early morning enthusiastic joggers. We get this quite often.
Or cyclists.
Yes,
right?
very early morning.
So tell me, do you have any of these cameras on public roads, or is it only your clients that put the cameras into their parking lots?
So I would say it's mostly our clients who want such a camera. So businesses, clients who want it in their parking lot, etc. But we do have a site called Navic, which is a vehicle tracking, which is a little different. That's on public roads where if a vehicle was stolen, was used in an armed robbery or any other crime, you can load the number plate onto the site as well as the vehicle, and if you have photos of the vehicle, that's also perfect. You can load it on, and then we can then search that number plate, and if that number plate comes up as detected as used in one of those things, then we can flag it and then send SAPs or whatever the case may be.
So the camera picks up that number plate and vehicle wherever it sees it and sends you an alert.
That's great.
Good to know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's very interesting, Jessie.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for chatting to us today.
Of course.
This is Angela and Jessie at the RBV Privé Umhlanga Park Square.